Before we get into the podcast, let me explain to you who our guest today is. Jesse Ryan is an American actor, writer, and producer known for his work on The Dip Run, Break Night, and numerous social media platforms. Also known for his work as owner of the successful patriotic apparel and lifestyle brand Keep America American. Born in Hayward, California on July 15th, 1992, since 2011, Jesse has established himself as a successful political commentator on YouTube and has built a fan base from his works on social media and content creating for Mud Jug portable spittoons. And just to add my own bit in here, Jesse Ryan is a all-around cool guy, just a chill dude, and I would consider him to be a personal friend of mine. So please welcome him as he comes onto the channel for the first time.
Clear, and we are ready to go, man. Nice to meet you, by the way.
Yeah, nice to meet you too. Nice to have you on, for sure. We've been talking for like 2 years or whatever it's been since like 2020 or something, but
I think it was 2020. And I really like. I don't know if you want to say it for the podcast, but I enjoyed your videos like from the start.
Thank you.
You're probably one of the most creative kids that I know.
You probably have met like a decent amount of people like on the what would it be, like influencer creative path, right?
100%. But nobody like, because I've met a lot of people and I've been doing it for like 12 years now, and I've met a lot of people, but they don't stick with it.
Right.
You happen to stick with it and get better over the years since I've been watching you.
Right.
The music videos though, bro. The music videos are what get me. I'm like, dang, this kid is like going out there. He's exploring. I remember you were telling me about a vlog that you did. It was, you guys were going to like some pipes or like some abandoned warehouse, I think it was.
The abandoned Pennsylvania Turnpike. That was cool.
That's what it was.
Fun.
And that caught my interest. I'm like, dude, this seems dope. Because when I was a kid, like when I was, 12 to like 16, I was just out exploring everything.
Mm-hmm.
So that's why I enjoyed your stuff, man. I'm like, dude, this is a cool kid, dude. But
yeah,
a lot of good stuff in your future, man.
Thank you. Yeah, I always, with YouTube, I liked a lot of that, like, urban exploration stuff, like the same stuff. And I was out exploring, like, the whole time I was a kid. I was building forts, doing that stuff. I didn't have a computer when I was younger. So I did all that. And then when I hit, like, the kind of age where I got a computer, like, my parents were finally like, yeah, all right, maybe you can have the internet now. Maybe it won't totally corrupt you from the, the top down. I was like, but how can I bring, like, the feeling of the whole childhood thing to the internet? So I was like, okay, I need to combine like some like urban exploration with some like modern video game stuff, because then I like hit video games. I played Minecraft for the first time, didn't know what that was before. I was like, I need to bring this all together into one thing, 80s music and like what I was doing as a kid and like stuff that I rebuild and do all that and weird projects all together.
Did I lose you? There we go. No, but dude, that's what I enjoy the most about it is like, one, your music taste is amazing.
Thank you.
I will tell you that much right now. But no, just all of that combined is like a great cocktail for success, honestly, especially at such a young age. So you're doing it right, dude.
Thank you. I'm sure the boys will appreciate that too. I am, yep.
Are you recording? Nice, okay. Well, good stuff.
Got everything rolling.
I'm glad you got all that.
You can inflate my ego before we get started.
There we go. Bump it up.
From you, I have seen like conservative political shows like not too awful long ago. You haven't been doing so many of those recently, but you did a decent amount of them. And I think the way I found you was I had seen one or two of your videos at some point because I was watching Steven Crowder a lot, like a couple years ago. This would have been back like 2016, I think, 2017 probably. And my friend Robbie was like,
it sounds like such a long time ago.
Yeah. So 2017, my friend Robbie's like looking at my Instagram because I had just got Instagram for the first time, had an iPhone 4. And he's like, wow, you're like people you're following on Instagram is shit. And I'm like, why is that? And he's like, well, man, it's just shit. Let me get you some people. And you were one of the people that he had me follow. And I was like, nice. Oh, yeah, this guy. I've seen this guy. He's cool.
Good deal, dude.
Yeah.
Well, it worked out. Yep, now we're I consider you a friend, but yeah, it worked out. I hope he's watching. Friends. I hope you're still friends with him.
Yeah. Robbie?
Is that what his name is, Bobby?
Yep, Robbie.
Attaboy. What's up, Bobby? Thank you for showing Brendan my channel.
Yep. He's a cool dude. We're still friends. Just was texting with him the other day.
Attaboy, man. Yeah, I've really like gotten away from doing the political stuff, especially now. Just with being so busy with everything else that I'm doing, I got to find the time to get mad. I
Right.
guess is the way I like to put it, because every video I was doing, it was just me at a desk and just getting upset at everything,
Mm-hmm.
and it was kind of wearing on the mental health at one point, and then it was just
Right.
like I don't even want to do this anymore, man, because everything is so negative.
Mm-hmm.
But I do miss it. I do miss the political rants. I do miss being a little bit of a voice for our party or people who love freedom in America.
Right.
Um, but there's so many other people out there right now, dude, that it's like I'm not even needed. So like I enjoy being behind the scenes and doing things that are, not too much out in the public. Like I own 4 companies now: Mud Jug Portable Spittoons, my own company, Redneck Nation Records. We're doing music now, so
Nice.
uh, I enjoy watching from the sidelines for sure.
Yeah, I saw you were
But I
doing
kind of,
like music video something or other on Instagram the other day. I saw
oh yeah,
you
man,
had some pictures up.
yeah. So we have a lot of artists. The record label that I'm partnered with now. We are known for founding Upchurch the Redneck, which is now
Nice.
Upchurch. And we have a barrage of other artists: Seth Anthony, Jericho,
Mm-hmm.
just a nice lineup. Camo Kin, who's here at the office now. But we have a nice lineup of artists that are up and coming in the country rap genre.
Sweet.
And I'm from California, man, so it's like it's different for me
Yeah.
uh, to be working in this aspect or this realm that I'm in now, this country, backwoods Florida. And
Mm-hmm.
people are always taken back here in Florida. Like, where are you from, man? I'm like, I'm from San Francisco Bay Area, buddy. Like, what's up?
Nice.
I probably work with artists that you listen to in the country rap spectrum, but it's always cool to see people's reaction to how I act in front of people, especially here in the South. I love
Right.
it, but
Right.
I love the South. God loves the South. God created the South for a
Yep.
reason. Freedom, guns, and good barbecue. I would say that.
Yeah. There you go. We yeah, we have like our share of like redneck types, kind of like in the Pennsyltucky area is what we call it. So it's like
Mhm.
you got your Philadelphia and your Harrisburg, and then there's kind of this area in the middle that's like woodsy nothing, and then that's Pennsyltucky, and that's
No,
where I am.
Pennsyltucky. So is
Pennsyltucky.
Kentucky like right off of? It's right on Pennsylvania's border or something. Like what? I suck at geography.
Well, yeah, you
Is
caught my weakness too because I can't do geography for shit.
yeah. I don't even know where Kentucky is. I've met a few people from Kentucky and they've all been dirtbags, but
Yeah.
Pennsylvania I've never been. I've always wanted to visit Pennsylvania because of the history aspect of it. I love history. I think
Hmm.
we've conversed about that before. Um,
Yeah. Yep.
Pennsylvania has so much stuff that you can go visit and just everything to do with American history and just cool stuff like that. I'm always into that. But Pennsyltucky, I'm gonna have to look that up.
There you go. That I don't know what will
Pennsyltucky,
come up if you search Pennsyltucky, but that's what like a bunch of us rednecks call it. I guess we get like out in the boonies,
out in the sticks they
out in the
call
sticks. Yep.
them. Good stuff, man. Pennsyltucky. I'm gonna have to remember. I've never heard that. I'm gonna ask somebody about it from Pennsylvania.
There you go. See if you can get it out of them. I don't know how niche it is, but ask around.
Well, I'm sure somebody will know. Nice freaking gun you got, man. What is that?
It's a 9 mil Keltec.
Oof. Attaboy. I just recently got my Florida license today. I became a Florida man
I saw
officially.
that too. Yep.
I lived in Florida for like 2 years, and I still had my California license.
Mm.
Uh, so finally, I think it was this past weekend, I went to the laundromat, or it was like a dry cleaner because I have like a special comforter you have to get dry cleaned. And next to this dry cleaner place, there's a gun store. Welcome to Florida, by the way.
Nice. Nice.
So after I left it, I'm like, I'm gonna go check this gun store out. And sure enough, I saw one of those that you have, and then I saw Kimber that I was like, I need to have it. So I called the lady over. I'm like, I want it now. I'm in Florida. Give it to me now, today. I want it right now.
Yeah.
She's like, sir, it doesn't work that way. You need your Florida license. So I made the point. That was the end all be all of me hoarding my California sentimental license. So
Mm.
I'm definitely gonna buy what you have there, and then Kimber and Glocks and more rifles and just become the ultimate Florida man.
There you go. If
Body
you
it.
want a good gun, just in case you run into bears or alligators or whatever, you got those stuff down there. We have bears up here. We don't have alligators though, thank God.
Oh, good.
Get a 357 Black Hawk or the 357 Colt Python. The Colt Python's the same one that Rick carries in The Walking Dead, which is extra cool aspect. And the Black Hawk is like its very similar twin. So the Black Hawk, it'll be like, you know, same size, same shape, but it'll be like black and usually like it'll have like a wooden handle, kind of like a nicer grip. So I have one of those. I love that thing a lot. That'll put a bear down or gators or whatever you run into. And it's like, you know, it's really big, so it looks like a big cowboy gun, you know.
It's just intimidating. That's all you need it for.
It is. Yep.
You never need to use it. You just need to show it off a few times.
Yep. You just take back the trench coat and go, check this thing out. Get out of here.
Yeah. Yeah. You just tap it. Look at that, buddy.
Yep.
And that's all you need. That's all it takes. Unless you do run into a gator or a bear and you can't really talk to them, obviously, and say that's, you know, they're just gonna maul your face off.
Then you get your firepower out.
Then you do it. Then you use it.
Yep.
But yeah, man, I've just ever since I moved to Florida, I'm just like in this mood where I just want to buy guns.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. I don't need them. I mean, the neighborhood. I live in Port St. Lucie. It's like the top-rated, safest city in America. So I don't need them. But it's just the fact that I live in Florida. It's like, let's do it, man. I've lived in California for 28 years. So I have some like makeup to do, I guess. Just kind of stock up.
Well, that's like I live in the middle of nowhere. Like nobody's gonna break into my house out here. God help them if they do, but nobody's gonna break into my house normally out here. But you know, 12 gauge next to the bed, anyways. You know, keep keep them at bay.
It's just the aesthetic.
Yep.
It's the aesthetic of having them around. That's all it is.
Mm-hmm.
And it just makes everybody. It makes everybody just feel more comfortable, I guess.
Yes.
Which sucks that you have to do things to make you feel more comfortable in your own home, but to each their own. You just have to. As long as you're comfortable in your own house, and if that's something that makes Americans comfortable, then frick it, buy more guns, man.
America.
That's it. Edit in America, F yeah.
Nice.
Siri, play America, F yeah, please. Well, she plays it. Demonetized.
Dude, so many of my videos get me demonetized. I'm so attached to music that I'm like, oh, I'll just use a little bit of music in this one, and it's like demonetized.
I was gonna ask you that, man. So you're not able to monetize the music videos you put up, right? Because of copyright issues.
Well, I wouldn't even be able to anyways, because I don't even have 1,000 subscribers. Because you need 1,000 subscribers and so many watch hours and all that trash. So it's like, I'm at a point where I'm like, I'm gonna do what I want to do when I can't be monetized anyway, and then when I get to a point where I have to deal with more of like the hurdles, I'll have to like, you know, tone myself down a little bit. But right now I can pretty much just, you know, do whatever. So
do whatever you want. Yeah, that's I mean, that's a good sentiment to follow. As long as you're getting the content out there and you're getting the views and the subs, that's all that really matters.
Right.
That's how I took it. Because I think right now, as it stands, I have like 53,000 subs on YouTube, and that was completely demonetized when I hit like 20,000. And at that point, I was just like, I was making a good bit of money from merch and other business ventures. So at that point, I was just like, I'm just gonna upload videos for the content. Like, I just want content, man, content.
Yeah.
And then they started taking away the views. That's when it really hit me. I'm like, wow. One, you're not paying me for this, and then you're taking away my views. So what's the point? So I went on a little bit of a YouTube hiatus. I think I haven't uploaded in maybe a year. I actually just uploaded last week. A couple days ago, 2 days ago on Sunday. So we're slowly going back to it, which is it's a good thing. Better late than never, they say.
Yep. I'll enjoy having the videos back on my feed, man, because I used to watch them back in the day.
Yeah, that's the problem with that I'm having now is like I don't know what to go back to because I did so much when I did upload. I mean, the political rants, and then it was I did a few music like cringe music things where it was making fun of like dippers and people who chew tobacco, as well as dip reviews we call them. And just so much. There was like so much that I did, but I don't know which avenue to go from here. So I think what I'm going to do is just make chill videos. Just kind of sit down and talk to people and, you know, go from there, I guess.
Nice,
At
nice.
least I'm putting something out. Content is key. That's all I know. Content and consistency. And that's why I enjoyed your channel, is because you were just consistent on it. Like what's your upload schedule? Once a week I saw.
Yep,
You're
once a
doing four
week,
four
every
a month.
Monday for the last like 6 years. It'll be 7, I guess, soonish, something like that.
Atta boy.
Been at least six
That's
years.
the that's the sentiment of it, dude. That's you just keep on it, and one day, one will blow and one will hit, and it'll be worth it for sure.
Yep.
That's just how all of this works. Like even with TikTok. Are you doing TikTok at all for your
I
videos?
I had some clips on there, kind of like I would kind of put some like just like funnier stuff from the videos up, little clips of stuff. But I wasn't like serious into it. But it might get banned now anyway, so we'll see.
Well, they're banning everybody for anything. So
Hmm.
uh, definitely though, if I could recommend something for you, especially you dealing with music videos and kind of the Adventure 14 aspect, just adventure videos, I recommend doing TikTok, man.
Yeah.
Because I feel like with your content, it would probably blow up,
Interesting.
and people enjoy that kind of stuff. Music videos, fan made music videos, and everything of that aspect. By the way, the crew that you hang out with is badass. They
Tho-
are all badass.
Those are
I
my.
enjoy. Did you like grow up with them? I've always wanted to ask. Did you like grow up with all of them, like
I did.
lifelong friends?
I
And
did.
then I think one of them, the little, I call him the little one. He's like the other guy's brother.
Yeah, the little guy. Yep.
Uh, yeah. He's funny though, dude, and he doesn't even try to be funny. He's his own little character. And
He's a little
I do
goofball.
enjoy
He
I
is.
enjoy watching all the people that you bring on and the friends that you make videos with, man, because they're badass. They support you, and that's the best thing about it is they're there to you know partake in your endeavors
Hmm.
and your crazy ideas. So it's always fun to watch, man. I love it.
That's one thing I always felt like I was like really blessed with was I have like some of the coolest friends on the planet, and I don't feel bad saying
Mhm.
that at all. Because that's Jacob and his brothers. You're talking about Jacob, Isaiah, and Jesse, right? And there'll be a new one on
Yeah.
soon because there's a fourth brother that nobody's ever seen on the channel. His name's Kian, and eventually, like, he's getting to be like 5 now, and that's when the youngest one started. So like, he'll
You're
be
bringing
on
them
pretty
back.
soon.
You're throwing them in them.
Yep, just
Putting
throwing
them
them
through
in,
the
hope they
ringer.
swim.
Yeah. Do something. You're old enough. There you go.
So what happened, right, was their father, all those kids' father, because they're all brothers, was my dad's best friend growing up. So we
Hmm.
called him my uncle, even though like he technically wasn't, right? So it was like they grew up and they were kind of my cousins slash brothers, but they weren't, right? So then for like 2 years I lived next door to them before like we kind of moved and rented from them and then moved again. And the old house that we film in is the house that I used to live in back in the day. So
Okay.
that's a weird thing, but
That's what I was gonna. That's another. I have a lot of questions for you, by the way, bro. The
okay.
more you explain things, the more I'm gonna ask you. But it's cool to see that you guys film in that like abandoned house. So is that your old house?
It is. I used to live there. I don't know if it's been on film much, but like my old bedroom and everything, the basement is just like we lived there at one point, so it's like kind of weird.
Yeah. You don't want to frick it up too much, but you're kind of like, it's abandoned, whatever.
It's an old house. They still own it. So it's like they're kind of like don't burn it down, but like if you break something, it's not the end of the world because
Right.
we're not gonna live there.
Right. That's cool, man. I've always wondered that. I'm like, did he just find like an abandoned house, like in the middle of nowhere, or is that his old house? But it's cool. It's cool to have that at your disposal for sure, dude. That's like
Yeah.
endless content. Because I just, what was it? The Adventure Time series that you just did,
Oh yeah. Yeah.
uh,
Adventure Reborn.
which was amazing, by the way. This should be my podcast, man. I'm just like fanning over you. No, but the Adventure Time thing that you did was pretty dope, man. And I
Thank
think
you.
we had this conversation before where I told you should probably get into voice acting.
I would like to try because I can do like a lot of like voice tricks and like random weird crap like I don't know, just like celebrity voices and doing like kind of like some weird singing stuff. So I could probably do it. I don't know how to get into that
Oh
whole
yeah,
deal.
I think there's it's a site called Backstage.com. It's actually the site that we use mainly if we need like extras in music videos or extras in any films or commercials that we're doing, we go to backstage.com, and
Yeah.
they're usually hiring like up the wazoo for like voice actors. Just type on the search bar voice actor and they'll all come up. And dude, that's what I tell this to everybody who always asks me, like, how do I do it? Just do it.
Mm.
Like, go apply for a gig like that, or make videos and just do it. Just go. Just try it out. And the worst thing that can happen, Brendan, is that it won't go anywhere. But as long as you tried to do it, at least you know. So, what's that? If you don't shoot your shot, you'll never know, or
Right.
you shoot your shot kind of thing. But yeah, man, backstage.com, I recommend it.
Okay. Yeah, I kind of always like put it out there that like I would be. I think I probably told you to at some point, like, hey, you need like cameramen or like voices or something. I'll come down. It'll be fun, you know.
Yeah, dude.
But I kind of always put it out there that like I would help somebody that I knew was something, but I haven't really got into a lot of that stuff. So I might have to try it, you know, see if people want me for like, you know, like cartoon voice acting or like, you know, whatever they're up to.
Yeah. Not only that, just like you said, cameramen, camera work, editing, anything of that sort. As soon as you become 18 and you're of working age, we will definitely hire you if you're ever in Florida, brother.
18, bro. I'm 21.
No, you're not.
Yes, I am. I look like I'm 5. I know, but I'm 21.
Are you really?
I am.
You're a liar.
You
promise.
I obviously can't put it on
Serious.
the driver's license on the podcast. I'll have to blur it out, but I can get it as close to the camera as I can. Like, there's my full-on permit.
Attaboy, dude. Your genes are flawless.
Yep.
Attaboy. This whole time I thought you were like 17, 18 or something.
Dude, my dad's like 52. He looks like he's like 35, dude.
Yeah.
Like, he looks almost as young as I do. It's crazy. His hair's still jet
take
black.
your blood and test on your blood and take vials of it to give everybody the young gene.
Get that super soldier serum going.
Get that super soldier serum, and then it'll be sponsored by Pfizer.
Yeah, probably.
Oof.
Ugh.
Are you? This is a question for you. Are you vaccinated, bro?
No.
Me neither.
Yeah. Good.
Now this video is definitely not going anywhere since we mentioned that. The shadow band, everything. No, I never got it, man. And I'm to each their own. To each their own. Definitely, if that's something that you want to explore, get it. I'm all for it. But me personally, no, absolutely not. So
yeah, me and the boys, none of us are.
Yeah, no. I plan to have kids one day, and I don't want to be on the commercial where, like, did you take the Pfizer 10 years ago? You were entitled to compensation.
If you took the Pfizer vaccine for COVID-19 between the years 2020 and 2025, you may be entitled to a settlement. These medications have been known to cause infertility and cancer.
Third legs and fourth eyebrows. Yeah. Oh, my God.
People grew more eyebrows. I don't know. It's like a second layer of them up there. It's weird.
I can only imagine in 10 years' time, bro, the commercials and the complaints and the health problems that come out from it. But like I said, to each their own. I support it. If you support it, go get it. Right. You're an American, do what you want. But personally, I would not. I would not do it.
Yeah.
But I'm also not a vaccine advisor or a financial advisor for that. Buy Bitcoin, by the way. But yeah. No vaccines.
I hate that you have to say that too. Like, people will go like, "Well, what do you know?"
Oh my God! You have to, because everybody wants to sue you for everything. You say one wrong thing, you could get sued for absolutely nothing, and it's ridiculous. I just recently went through a lawsuit myself. Thank God I won it. We always win. But yeah, man, it was actually over Instagram property. And I didn't know Instagram could be property, but we had to argue that in court that Instagram is legally not property because it says in the community guidelines that Instagram owns your Instagram page. So it was a little backdoor, but we won it and it was great. But to that point is anybody can sue you for anything, and it sucks. Like Karens. It's Karen. Just if somebody sues you, they're an automatic Karen.
Yep.
That's it.
Yeah, I never went suing people. I never liked that whole thing. People would do things to me and people would be like, "Oh my gosh, you can sue them." And I'm like, "But why would I though? Like I'd expect if I did some stupid shit that they wouldn't sue me. So like why am I going to
Right.
sue them? Just like, like if you want to settle it, fist fight and get it over with and then go your separate ways."
100%. Nobody wins in a lawsuit, no matter if you win or not. I didn't win, honestly. It's because, to that sentiment, nobody wins. The lawyers are the winners in lawsuits, but
Yep.
on paper, we did win. But
Nice.
the bank accounts didn't win, so
No.
there's that.
Nope.
They never do. But to that point, yes, just come to the office. We have public offices now. Come fight me, and we'll just
There you
end
go.
it there, is my sentiment.
Be like,
So.
just have a quick boxing match in our waiting room.
Yeah.
It'll be over.
Little parking lot brawl, Go to the
Yeah.
old fisticuffs and do it up, and then we'll shake hands after and say, okay, there we go. We just saved ourselves $50,000 for a court
Yep.
case.
Yeah, I don't
I
like,
like
the whole court system. Just like is freaking beyond me. They do like just
Oh,
crazy,
it's
crazy
so
stuff.
bad.
Yeah.
It's so bad. Did you just see recently that they wanted to arrest Trump? Actually,
I did. That was me and my dad
It
were
was
betting like, are they gonna like chicken out at the last moment? It got to be that day, and they were like, we'll do it tomorrow. And I was like,
Yeah,
they're done.
we'll get to it. There's more evidence, but
Mhm.
it like blew my mind away because I was like, it was about Stormy Daniels, I guess.
Hmm.
The whole Stormy Daniels thing. And I don't really pay attention to politics anymore, which is ironic because my career was based on politics and now I
Right.
just don't watch TV. But I saw it on Twitter and I'm like, why are they arresting him for Stormy Daniels? Like, I thought that was dropped. But apparently they're bringing it back. So, there's that. But I had the same the opinion, and I think Elon Musk actually tweeted this as well, is that if they arrested him, he would have won 2024 in a landslide.
Oh,
Like
yeah,
it would have been a
guaranteed
that would've-
election.
and I think they knew that. And I say they knew that, and
They
they kind of just put it off, I guess. Because there was just a lot of stuff going on in New York while that was going down, a lot of protests and a lot of people showing up. So it would have been a very bad move on their end.
Yeah, no, that would have been disastrous. We were waiting for it though. We were all excited, like, oh, they're gonna do it. It's gonna be a mess. It's gonna be so
Yeah.
funny. Watch
Get your gun in your lap, like, please do it.
please. That's what we were joking about, like Trump sitting in his in his house, just sitting there, like, please arrest me, frankly, please arrest me. I want you to do it. Come arrest me. I love it. Okay, you're gonna give me lots of attention. Come here.
Yeah. He goes to the police station. I'm here to be arrested.
Yeah.
Please do it.
Okay, I'm here to be arrested, frankly. Hands behind my head. Okay. Arrest me, please.
Shows up with cameras, the whole nine.
Yep.
But I'm definitely liking where he's going. I've been paying attention to a lot of his rallies, which I do miss dearly. Campaign Trump, for sure. Like, Campaign Trump is just a whole different kind of Trump.
He sure is.
And
He sure is.
He's just amazing in all aspects. But it's like, I don't know. I'll definitely vote for him, but I'm worried at what he can do because right now it's just so bad. The economy sucks. Everybody's broke. The banks are shutting down and things are just bad. I've been telling my followers, like, hunker down, man. Like, get your war chest stacked and just hunker it down. Don't spend any money if you don't need to,
Right.
because I see that it's only going to get worse from here, which, knock on wood, I hope not. But I just don't see, like, the quick resolve, especially in just 4 years, because I think he's only allowed to run one more time, right? Like, he ran the last one, and then if he gets elected this one, that's it.
Yep.
So it's like, can this really be solved in 4 years under Trump? But I mean, you can't doubt the guy. He did a lot for us in the last 4 years when he was in, and
He sure did. Yep.
it's like, it sucks that it's all being like just reverted back to worse than the Obama days. I haven't heard that name in a while. That's a dirty word.
Barack.
Hussein, not good.
Yeah, no, he
Not
was.
good at all.
He was one of those people, like, people haven't even realized how bad some of the stuff he did was yet. Like, every now and then I hear people from, like, my generation, like Gen Z, kind of going like, oh man, like, yeah, I found out Obama did this thing, and I'm like, oh, it's just the tip of the iceberg, buddy. You're gonna find out a lot more if you
Yeah.
keep digging. You think
It's like
Obamacare
take
was
a seat.
bad? Keep digging. Keep looking. It'll be crazy. I promise.
That's actually I do have to thank Obama because Obama was honestly like the start of my career. I think is when he got elected, or no, he was running against Mitt Romney, and Mitt Romney had said in a speech, "We're going to keep America American," and I was like, that's a catchy saying, man. Keep America American."
Hmm.
And I remember I made a Facebook page, and when Obama won, I made the meme that said, "Not my president." I
Yeah.
pulled the lib there. Um, but I feel like to this day, I'll tell you that I was the first one to make that meme, "Not my president," with Barack Obama. And that
Nice.
went just absolutely nuts. It went crazy. Woke up the next day, it had like 50 million likes, uh, thousands of shares, and just went totally viral, which really kickstarted my career at that point. So thank you. He did something nice for me, I guess.
There you go.
There we go.
Maybe it
Barack was
wasn't directly, but hey, man, take him where you can get him, right?
not a bad guy, Barack. You're not a bad guy. But
Barack.
I'm definitely excited for the political realm of this world, and definitely seeing a lot more from the Trump family. I would love if DeSantis took a run at it, but then that just mean we'd lose him in Florida,
Yeah.
which is not on my best list of things that I want. We want to keep Daddy DeSantis for sure, but I'd
Yeah.
like to see him run. Maybe.
Yeah, that was going to be my next question was like, what do you think about DeSantis? Because you're in Florida. I'm not in Florida. I don't know what's going on down there half the time, except
Oh, I
like
love
Disney
him.
is just like sucking on him right now. Like, I'm sorry, I'm
Oh,
sorry.
yeah. Oh, they're on their knees. I love him so much, dude. Just everything that he's done for the school system here in Florida, taxes, our workers, especially blue collar workers and the lower tax brackets. Like he
Right.
is really giving back to Florida citizens. And I just actually filed my taxes yesterday, and I definitely saw the reward for being a Floridian. And so
Nice.
it's like, dude, like that alone, taxes, 100% taxes, that alone is my reason. Like, I love this guy so much. I love him. Like, I want to meet him one day. It'd be cool to meet Daddy DeSantis,
Yeah,
but
there you go.
good guy for sure. I think he was a Navy veteran as well, if I'm not
Yeah, he's
mistaken.
I think it was Navy, but I think he was a pilot. Like he was like a fighter pilot, which is like, like way high up in the rankings.
The best. That just makes him even more badass.
Yup. So he's basically Top Gun.
There we go. He's Maverick.
Yeah. Yup.
He's Daddy DeSantis Maverick edition.
Yup.
Very good stuff.
That was
Yeah, man. Have you ever been to Florida?
no, I haven't. I'd like to go at some point. I've been to Arizona. That's as close as I've gotten that far south. It's like, way over on the other side, but
No.
it was to Phoenix, Arizona. It's pretty cool.
Nice. Hot. Arizona is hot.
It is. It really is.
It is desert hot. Definitely a far stone's toss from Pennsylvania, but
Mm-hmm.
definitely if you ever have the chance, man, hit up Florida, dude. It is paradise. If you like palm trees and the beach and white sands and beautiful women, then check out Florida for sure.
I might have to come on down and it'll be fun. Nice.
Good stuff.
Are you like upper or lower Florida where you're at?
I am like I want to say South Florida. I'm considered Treasure Coast on the Atlantic side. Jesus Christ, horrible again, horrible at geography. Uh, but yeah, I'd say the Treasure Coast is South Florida, in
Nice.
between Orlando and West Palm Beach. So yeah, about South Florida. SoFlo we call it, I guess, which sounds cringe. I just said it, SoFlo. But
SoFlo,
yeah,
bro.
yeah, SoFlo, bro. But I just call it the Treasure Coast because that's the county we're in. But yeah, man, I love it. Just every aspect of Florida is cool. It's kind of like California where you have everything. Because here in Florida you have a whole array of different people. Which when you have a whole array of different people, you have different areas in the state. Which is like California mostly. Like California, you go 30 minutes, north. You have the woods,
Hmm.
Santa Rosa, vineyards, and you go 30 minutes freaking south. You have the desert. LA and San Diego and the beach and just paradise. And then you go more inland, you have snow. We had everything in California, so
Interesting.
it's definitely dope. We don't have any snow here in Florida that I know of, but Florida kind of reminds me of that, where you just go every which way and you just get something different.
So theoretically, you could just straight up be like, all right, so from about like 8 o'clock in the morning till about noon, I'm gonna go like dune buggying, and then like I'm gonna
Yeah,
take like the hour drive, and then I'll go snowboarding at like maybe like 2 or 3 o'clock.
yeah, yep,
Excellent. That would be cool.
100%, dude. You'd go like anywhere in California that you are. If you go like 2 hours, an hour or two east, you're hitting woods and snow because you're going right into Nevada, and then
Yeah,
Reno, and then like what is that? I forget the Tahoe, Lake Tahoe, and all that good stuff. So you're hitting all of that.
it's a good place to film. Then I guess it's probably why they settled over there because that's a good
Oh,
filming environment.
dude, it's
Like, oh, I want
amazing.
a winter scene, go north. You want a summer scene, go
Yeah,
south. Hit the beaches.
yeah. That's what we did when we filmed our movie, The Dip Run. We pretty
Yeah,
much filmed everywhere in California. It was we did 1 week in LA, and then we did the 2 weeks in Northern California, San Francisco, to get those
nice.
woodsy type areas. But yeah, that's what they do in California. That's why it's probably one of the biggest filming hubs in the country, apart from Atlanta, which I know is Atlanta is huge in the industry right now. But
Mhm.
uh, yeah, California is definitely like the prime spot to film because you have everything, everything.
You reckon that Florida and Texas are going to start to take that over? Because I know a lot of the YouTubers and small filmmakers are kind of going that direction.
Florida, 100%. I could see Florida. I could see
Yeah.
Florida doing it because there is a lot of people, influencer, YouTuber wise, moving to Florida. Definitely Texas is the runner up because
Yeah.
Texas, especially with like Tesla moving over there and just a lot more jobs, uh, it just opens up more room for more content for these creators and definitely makes it more affordable for them. Especially with up and coming creators, they just want to, afford their life and
Mm-hmm.
do this full time. Definitely things like Florida and Texas, I can see it 100%, especially with the taxes. Again, taxes. It's always good.
Yeah. That's with Texas specifically, I can see it being a thing like I know Mr. Beast, he's like in North Carolina or something, but I can see like
Hmm.
Texas, you can buy a big chunk of land to film on and put a warehouse on it and put offices in it and everything for really, really cheap. Like it's like affordable and, convenient. And you can put it not too far away from a town, so you can like work from there, you can live there, you can do whatever you got to
Oh,
do, have huge areas to film, like make multiple acre warehouses, and it's really for a fraction of the cost than it would be like up my way. Like here, land is ridiculous.
hmm that's what I've actually like up towards your way, like more of the east. I would say you're like East Coast, right? Like more up there.
Yeah. Yep.
West Virginia is on my
Mm.
radar because West Virginia is like cheap. I guess the more east you go, what is that? Northeast though? Northeast. The more to the tip towards Canada you go,
Yeah.
the cheaper it gets. I feel.
Yeah. Like New York isn't too horrible. Like as far as land goes, it's not the worst. It's like above PA up there.
No,
Got some friends that live in New York. The land isn't horrible there. Like that's is why it's a really good place for like dairy farmers and that kind of thing.
no.
It's kind of affordable up that way. Of course, with the governor they have right now, I don't know how much longer it will be, but for now, of
Yeah.
course, we just
For right
got
now, I guess.
what did we just get? Fetterman, I guess. We have like
Eh,
Fetterman as a governor. He's not doing very well. I've been hearing things about him. He's just kind of like in and out of psych wards, maybe dating
Oh
like maybe a
God.
prostitute or something. I don't know. It's been pretty crazy.
Yeah, doing a little crack here and there.
Yep.
Just
Good.
just the standard
Sounds
political.
like he's hanging out with Hunter too much.
Yeah. Hunter Biden, Jesus Christ, they made that thing disappear, didn't they?
The
Jeez,
whole laptop and all that footage and everything.
everything.
China straight
Did
up
you?
just released the footage to the American public. Was like, here it is. Here he is
Oh
doing
yeah,
like
that was great.
cocaine with our underage hookers, and then the government was just like, these are not the video clips that you are looking for.
Yeah, look away.
Yeah, look away.
Train derailments. Look
Yeah,
that way.
yeah, yep. That was crazy because I'm like in PA, so like Ohio's like I can't tell which way is north and south. Maybe that way. I don't know. So like Ohio's not that far away, and then it was like a 200-mile like cloud of death, and I was like, I wonder if that's gonna affect us. That would
Yeah.
suck. But it got sucked down south a little bit with like the rivers and stuff. It's gonna end out up in the ocean somewhere near Texas, kind of down in there where the rivers come out.
Oh yeah.
But,
It just fuck our oceans up. No big deal.
oh yeah, no problem.
No big deal. Yeah. Kill the fish, you know.
Yeah.
Well,
And then we'll
yeah,
have like some environmental thing they'll be doing next year telling me that I can't drive my car because it's going to kill all the pink salmon. But then, obviously the train wreck is okay. That's a safe level of toxic chemicals that's killing everything that it touches. It's all good.
oh yeah. No. Meanwhile, Flint, Michigan still has crappy water.
Oh, well, they're going to do what they're going to do for right now. I can't do anything about it
No.
currently. But maybe one day.
No. Yeah. Zoom into your face. One day I'll do it.
One day. Yep.
But good stuff, man. I'm glad that you had me on today, and I'm definitely supporting everything that you do, man. I'm excited for
Thank you.
all the things that you're going to be coming out with, and definitely keep your group of friends, bro, because they're in it to win it with you.
Yeah, they're good. They're good people. Very good people.
No. Before I leave you though, man,
Yep.
what do we got in the future? What's coming up for you?
Well, I started into a project for the song "Poison" by Alice Cooper.
Mm-hmm.
I started into a project to make a music video for that, but it's taking much more than I anticipated. Like, I have a whole pile of like early 2000s tube TVs right here behind me.
Okay.
I don't know if you can see this one, but
Yeah.
a whole pile of them. I got more on the way. We got like baseball bats and stuff on the way. This coming week, I don't know if you saw the original like camping vlog series where we were like dealing with like a skinwalker thing. We finally kill it, but we're gonna do Boulevard of Broken Dreams for a music video, like an actual complete version of
Nice.
it next. And then we're gonna do Alice Cooper's Poison. Got some gaming videos on the way, stuff with my like Adventure Time map. Adventure Reborn's gonna be continued this summer, so a bunch of stuff.
Out of a boy, man.
What
I'm
about-
excited for it.
What about you? What do you got coming up? Anything particular?
Definitely just grinded away with Mud Jug. I now own Mud Jug portable spittoons. We just moved from
Nice.
California to Florida, so just focusing more time on that. Definitely, we do have some movies in the work. We're coming out with a movie called Battleground Suburbia, which is a zombie. The redneck moves to the suburbs. Everybody judges him, and the zombies outbreak comes because of the vaccine. So we have different kinds of
Nice.
zombies. We have Pfizer zombie, the Moderna zombie. So we're working on that. As well as another feature called The Rooftop, which is about the rooftop Koreans, which is actually going to be one of my favorite things to work on.
Nice.
And I definitely am in the works of finalizing a Western that we wrote. But yeah, man, just focusing on screenplays, more content, releasing more product for the people who support us, and just keeping it going, man, keeping the wheels turning.
Nice. If you need help with your movies, you need cameramen, extra actors, whatever you need, call me up. I don't know how much money I can give towards the project because I'm broke, but I will give my freaking time and come down and do cameras.
That's all
It would
we
be
need, man. It's time. That's all.
good experience for sure. Being
Oh,
on
yeah.
like a little more professional of a movie set than what I can cobble together with my Subaru Forester and my 3 cameras and.
Have you? It was like a. I don't know if you've experienced it yet. You will one day, I know. But my first feature film was The Dip Run. Available everywhere, by the way. You can go grab it. This was like maybe 3 years ago we did this, and it was my first time ever writing a movie, and it was my first time ever being in a movie. I used to work on movies with my buddy Mike, who really got me into the industry. I don't know if you've heard of Joel Souza and Alec Baldwin when Alec Baldwin shot somebody on the set. That director, Joel Souza, was actually one of my good friends who actually had me work on his set for a film called Veracruz.
I've heard of
and
that.
I was doing just PA work on the film. And I told Mike, and I was like, dude, I want to do this. Like, I want to make my own movie, man. Like, what the frick? And I was more upset with that doing PA work is basically you're like the errand boy on set.
Fetches
Uh,
coffee, yeah.
just fetch coffee and roll that wire up over there for no reason. Just go do it. So I was doing that position, and I remember just being frustrated. I'm like, man, I, and this is when I was doing YouTube full time. I'm like, I'm Jesse Ryan, man. Like, what the? I'm not a PA, bro. I want to make my
Right,
own
right,
movie. I want to do my own thing. And he was like, then do it, man. That same sentiment that I told you earlier. Just do it. If you don't try it, then you won't. It won't happen. You'll never know.
right.
So we just ended up doing it. And the point of that is you are probably going to love it. You'll probably be a natural at it. But the one thing that really like got me was that I'm a very vocal person, I guess. I know how to
Mm,
talk and I know how to act sometimes and do that, but it's different when it's just a camera versus when it's like 70 people behind the camera that are
right.
watching you, and it's like they're all judging me right now. Like, what if I
Uh-huh.
don't deliver this line? They're all gonna be pissed because they have to stay like 10 minutes late, and then it's like it's a nerve-wracking process, definitely, feature films, but I feel like you'd enjoy that. I don't know why I feel like you didn't. I feel like that you would enjoy the aspect that you're kind of on a not rushed but like on a deadline, and you need to do it perfectly
I
with a
do
bunch of people watching you
I
do it.
do work well with that kind of thing usually. I would be
There it is.
like totally like destroyed at first. Like I'd be like, "Oh man, I'm sweating, everything sucks." I'm like nervous, but I would learn to handle it pretty quick. I think I would work okay in that
Oh yeah,
environment.
that's the vibe I get from you. That's why I feel like you'd be a natural at it. But yeah, man, I enjoyed it for sure. Feature films are definitely have a special place in my heart, and I definitely want to do more. Definitely want to
Yeah.
do more. And it's just amazing how when you do a feature film, you get paid for the rest of your life, Brendan. For the rest of your life, you will
Yep.
receive a check from accounts payable for every stream that comes to your movie. So that's a plus.
Mhm.
But it's just always cool, man. I have my WGA certificates here behind me. I have 2 feature films under my belt so far. So just working on that third, fourth, and fifth, buddy.
Nice. Yeah, that's excellent. I'm glad to hear that. Like you're, continuing what you like to do and what makes you money. What
Oh yeah.
you can combine those two things. That was kind of the idea with YouTube. That it was like I like making videos. I should try to make money at making videos so that I actually like what I'm doing instead of like the whole
So
dead
you're
end job
monetizing it.
process. Hmm.
Of course. You have to, especially in today's world, in today's, economy, you have to maneuver in a way where you enjoy doing what you do, but at the same time, it supports your life and your lifestyle. Um, it's kind of cliche to say, but I always tell people and younger people that if you hate what you do, you lose. If
Right.
you if you if you ever find that you hate your life or you hate what you're doing in life, then you have lost the game of life. So if you do what you love and you can monetize on it, there's no issue with that. It's just you are leveling up and you're doing the damn thing and you're able to support yourself with your hobbies and things
Hmm.
that you love. And that's what a winner is. That's what makes a winner. So I feel like you have it in you, man. Like I don't have to tell you it. I'm not reassuring you, but I know it. But that's why I enjoy your content because I'm like this kid, like or this grown man. By the way, I just
Thank you.
found out you're a grown. This
Never would have known
man,
otherwise, but yeah.
he has it, dude, and it's just cool. It's cool to see you and your friends doing it, man. That's all. That's all I'm
Thank
saying.
you.
I appreciate you having me on,
Can
dude.
I
I
ask you
definitely
one
appreciate.
very specific question? And this is a question I've been thinking about like since we set this thing up like months ago.
Yeah,
Does is it easy for you or difficult for you to work under a stress where you have people working under you whose jobs rely on your success?
100%.
Okay, because
100%. That's actually a very good question. 100%, man. I think here at the warehouse, we have 15 people on payroll. And those 15 people, they rely solely on the work that I do and the work that my 2 other partners in the next room do.
yeah,
And it's very difficult. It's very stressful. But at the same time, it makes me very proud. Not that I'm a prideful person or egotistical in that sense, where what I do pays your bills. It's more of we are helping these people. They have a good work environment. I mean, in the short time that you've known me, I'm sure that you probably can tell that I'm a chill person to work with.
Yep.
And our building's air conditioned, and we treat our employees nice. So it's always a stressful thing to think about, that if I'm not doing my job, then these people that we love and care about here that do the work for us aren't going to have their lives supported. So
Does that
it's
make it
definitely
hard to
stressful.
relax though? Like ever? Like you're like, oh, I'm relaxing. I'm not doing the thing. I'm.
It does. It does. It's we always joke that we don't really have a time off. We don't get times off from work.
Right.
I just took a vacation last week with my girlfriend and her family for spring break, and while I'm sitting on the beach, I'm reading emails and sending emails and coming up with designs. So we never get a time to rest, and that becomes a little hard, but we'll rest when we retire. We'll rest
Yep.
when
Yep.
everybody's taken care of, and we find some good people to give the keys to. It's like we're Willy Wonka. Like,
Yeah.
you
Yep.
want to take my factory?
Get the golden
Work
ticket.
for it, and we'll give it to you so I can go retire nicely.
Yep.
But even then, I feel like I'm the type of person who can't stop. I definitely feel the brunt of it for doing it for so long. Because when you're in that position for so long, you're kind of like, Jesus Christ, when can I rest? But in this day and age, there is no rest. But you rest when you sleep, I guess. You sleep
Yep.
when you're dead is the
Yeah.
saying for that. I kind of screwed it up, but
It's all good.
that's it. That's it. It is stressful, man. That was a good question, but it is. It's very stressful and it's very hard sometimes. But we do the damn thing, dude. We do
Yep.
it, and we love what we do. If I didn't love back to that is if I didn't love what I did, then I wouldn't be doing it, and that means that I'd be doing something wrong. So I love the stress. In short, I love that
Nice.
it's hard. I love that it keeps me on my toes. I love that I'm sitting on a beach with my girlfriend, and I'm still on my phone and on my computer working with the sand hitting my toes. So we get the best of both worlds, I guess. I guess I'm blessed to be able to do that and take vacations in this economy, but it also comes with having to work 24/7 and just staying on top of it.
Gotcha. You got anything to say to my boys? The little one.
The little one.
The little one.
Keep doing what you're doing, but I wanted to call him Bucko or Butto. Keep doing what you're doing, little one, because you are funny. I enjoy it. Don't tell Brendan, but you are my favorite one out of the bunch. Nah, man, just keep it up, dude. Keep it up. I'm a fan of yours. I'm a fan of all of you guys, everybody, Brendan and the whole crew. I watch religiously. I'm in the Discord as well, but I watch religiously your guys' videos. They're great.
Nice. Well, thanks for coming on, man. I really appreciate it. Hopefully this will, kind of inspire some people, maybe a little bit creativity. We talked about that a lot. Give them some creative flow.
Oh yeah, man. Well, thank you for having me on. Anytime you want me on, bro, I'll come on and we'll shoot the shit for a couple. But I appreciate you having me, man. I appreciate it.
All right.
I'm glad to be now a part of a channel that I watch in my spare time.
Another
be on
one.
it. So,
Another one.
but good stuff, Brendan. I appreciate you, man.
Thank you very much, man. Have a good one.
You too, buddy.
Well, that was awesome. Had Jesse Ryan, who did everything you just heard, cool stuff on the channel. All right, we're like celebrities now, kind of. Me and the boys. You know what was funny about that? Was I was expecting that I was going to ask him more questions than he asked me, but I think it was pretty evened out. Because the entire time I felt like I was a celebrity talking to a celebrity. I do like that about him, though, because he makes you feel like you're on his level. He's not, like, talking down to you like, oh, I'm Jesse Ryan, I'm this big producer, bow, peasant. It's just like you're another guy who makes content or, like, whatever you do, talking to another guy who's into business and content and whatever. So it's like, it's like all one deal, which is awesome. So there was no point in that whole podcast where I felt like I was a little guy talking to a celebrity. felt like I was just talking to a dude, or like, you know, just somebody business-wise on the same level as me. So I like that. Humility. Good humility. Alright. Ka-chow. Why did I say ka-chow? Lightning McQueen? Plums? No, they're not plums.